So I moved into London about 4 weeks ago, and wow. Now I'll be honest, for a top university in the world, I didn't expect this much debauchery from myself included. I'm surprised at what London can do to a person. So yeah, the last 4 weeks have been pretty fucking mental, really. I mean, in terms of like all the greatest transgressions you can possibly think of, yes, including that one, yes. And it's been a lot of fun. I must admit, teaching started last week, which was also absolutely as I expected it to be, 100% amazing and interesting and inspiring and life-affirming and all the rest of it. So yeah, it's all going particularly well, which is rather disconcerting. Now, since moving to London, a few very fortunate things have happened to me, which I think I merited in some ways. The first of which was my getting published in Philosophy Now magazine, which is the biggest selling philosophy magazine in the entire world. So next month, in the November-December issue, I will be published in that issue, and I would love it if you could all buy it and say, hey, that's LouFederer, under my real name, which is well, you'll see, there aren't many people with my tripartite name. In other news, I am back on Twitter. Now, I deleted my Twitter account back in May, I think, when my boyfriend and I were going through a pretty rough patch, and he basically attributed our relationship problems to Twitter itself. Although my mantra is still tweetin' ain't cheatin'. So I'm back on Twitter, and during my hiatus, unfortunately, because it was longer than 30 days, in fact it was more like, I don't know, 100 days, I basically lost all of my followers. So I lost about a grand's worth of followers. So if you were following me on Twitter, please do come back. I'm back. So yeah, that would be really cool if you could follow me. You don't have to, of course. I will try and improve the quality of my tweets. I must have not been that prolific of late, mainly owing to the sort of late night bacchanalia of London, really. Also, I don't have Twitter on my phone anymore. My BlackBerry seems to have just forgotten that I once tweeted, and now it won't even let me reinstall it. So yeah, that kind of explains why I'm not quite as prolific as I used to be. So in terms of my course itself, this semester I have 2 modules going on. They are logic and Greek philosophy. Greek philosophy is just a huge passion and interest of mine. As you all know, or may not know, I do want to become an academic by profession. So, at this point in time, I'm kind of absorbing as much from the different areas of philosophy as possible, although I do realise that I'm never going to become a Greek philosophy professor because I can't speak Greek, and I can't write Greek, and I pretty much can't read Greek, so it kind of shuts down that avenue of possibility, really, and there's pretty much no hope in hell that I'm going to be learning classical Greek between now and having finished my PhD. In other news, it's my birthday on Wednesday, which I don't even think I'm probably going to celebrate because, it's on a Wednesday, everyone's got lectures, everyone's got seminars, blah blah blah. I don't know that it's particularly wise to go out and get totally trolleyed midweek. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lou, you're a student. Man the fuck up. Student the fuck up, But I don't think it's going to happen, guys. It's probably going to be me and a friend having afternoon tea, and then this weekend coming, now here's a fun thing, the philosophy department are having I would call it a field trip, but it's not really a field trip. It's a sort of more of a kind of period house mansion trip. We're basically going to Cumberland Lodge, which is in Windsor Great Park, and it's basically going to be a weekend of philosophical talks and apparently fun as well. So a quiz, a party, and potentially a philosophical football match. I don't think I'll be partaking in that, however. So that's kind of what's been going on, really, and I think that's pretty much gonna be the flavour of things to come as well. So lots of philosophy, lots of reading, this kind of thing here. Plato. I love Plato so much right now. I'm really pissed off that I can't speak Greek. Really, that does close down like one whole avenue of like scholarship for me, which is just irritating. This is basically my life as it is right now and for the foreseeable, and I am absolutely loving it. You know, when I think of, you know, the relationship I was in prior to coming to London, I could never have envisaged what a change it would make being a philosophy student in London, in a, you know, really richly philosophical city, really, with the opportunities I have here, and, you know, with the fantastic achievements that I've already, you know, enjoyed since coming here. God knows how, it must be fate or something. Don't believe in fate, but sorry. Yeah, everything is just like taking off in the right way, and I'm just hoping that just things can stay this good. I would also say that my ambitions whilst in London studying are to become published, again, of course. I know I'm getting published in Philosophy Now, but Philosophy Now isn't a rigorous academic journal. I mean, you know, I will probably still put it on my academic CV, because, well, at this point in time, it's the only kind of philosophical publishing I've actually enjoyed. So for sure I'm going to do that. But what I really want in the next few years is to get published in a proper academic journal. So yeah, that's kind of like my little project at the moment. You know, aside from the degree itself, I want to become published, and yeah, I'm going to probably need to seek a bit of advice regarding how to go about that, and also regarding the kind of thing that I'm planning to write about, because there's every possibility that it's not the kind of thing that an academic journal might want to publish. I'm not going to go into detail actually in this video. I'm basically going to say goodbye now. Please do follow me on Twitter. I'm at LouFederer, as always. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you and all the rest of it. So thank you for your loyalty, your patience, your tolerance, your unrelenting support. You know, guys, you've been there for me through and through, and I hope that this video has been a welcome change in the inbox of boredom. So, bye for now, guys. Bye. Ooh, philosophy now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna crash. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, ow.